In this video, I'm going to show you how to create modules for your bCourses site so that your students have a better user experience. Let's go over to the course navigation menu and select modules. By default, your course site doesn't have any modules in it. You'll see there's a little icon right here saying this is not visible to students. Once we create our modules and publish them, then the modules tab becomes visible. So let's start. I'm going to create a module by selecting this blue button here in the top right corner, plus module. I'll name this module Introduction. I'll go ahead and hit Add Module. So by default, the module is unpublished. You can see that status right here. Let's start by adding some content to our introduction module. I'm going to select this plus button right here. And by default, it says, you can add an assignment and it lists your assignments here. But what this window really is this is like an access point to all the different types of materials and content that you have on your site. So I can click on this little drop down and I can add a page, a file, a quiz, an external URL. There's so many options where you can connect and organize all of your course content into an easy to read sequence for your students. So I'm going to start by adding a page. So I'll select the page category right here. And now it's going to display the pages that I have available on my course site. And I'd like to start, I want my students to first see this Welcome to Art of Animation page right here. So I'll select it and then I'll select Add Item. Okay, so here it is. It's right here at the top. If I want to rename this, I can go right here to these three little dots, select Edit, and let's just say I wanted to say Welcome to Art of Animation and drop the 101. Just as an example. All right, so there's my first page. Let's say after my welcome page, I've got a little more information that I want to put in here. I want students to read. I can hit this plus button and add another item. So select it. I'm going to add my Principles of Animation overview right here and add that item. And now let's say I'd like to add a link. I want to link out to the software that we're going to use for this course. And I want students to see that right away. I'll go ahead and I'll select this plus button right here. And I'll change this add category from page to external URL. So now I'll go over here to the URL that I want to take. So I'll just select this, right click, copy. Go back over to bCourses and I'll go over here to this little window right here for the URL. I'll right click, paste. And then we can give this a title. Let's say Download Blender here. And then I'll go ahead and select Add Item. Now I can see that this item right here is not published. And over here I can see that our module is not published. What I can do is I can select this right here and I can choose to publish the module in all items or publish the module only. So if I select this, I can get both of those tasks done at once. All right, so we've got our introduction module. Now let's put in some assignments and regular course content. So for that, I'll create a new module. I'm going to select plus module right here, and I'm going to call this Unit 1. Now you can call it Week 1. You can sort of structure these units or sections however you want. I'll go ahead and hit Add Module. All right, so here I've got my Unit 1. And let's say I'd like to add in some assignments here. So I'm going to select this plus button on this Unit 1 module. And I'm going to change this from external URL. I'm going to add an assignment. And this is another great advantage of modules. You can descriptively name your assignments, and then you can put them in order in the modules. Some folks might name their assignments like Assignment 1, Assignment 2, Assignment 3, so that the students can see in order. Here we give a descriptive name, and then by using modules, we can put them in the right order. All right, so I'm going to select my first exercise right here, first assignment, and then select Add Item. So there we have it in our Unit 1 module. I'm going to add 2 more assignments. So select this plus button I'll select a different assignment and then select add item. One more assignment, select the assignment, select add item. And let's say after 3 exercises or 3 assignments, we want to put in a quiz. I can go over here and add a new item, change the category at the top here to quiz, and then I can put in my timing quiz. Okay, I can add that in. Now let's say I want to add in some reading material before the assignments. I can go ahead and select this plus button right here, and I can add a file. And this gives me access to everything in my file section, and I can find a PDF that I've uploaded. So maybe I've got some pages from a textbook here in PDF format. I can add that. And it's showing up down here at the bottom, and I want to actually reorder this stuff. And to do this, we've got to refresh the page. It has this these drop files here, these little windows here sort of prevent us from reorganizing. If I try and click and drag, it won't work. But if I refresh the page, you can see the drag and drop sort of window disappears. You can see my cursor change from the arrow to the 4-sided arrow, and I can now reorder my content here. All right, so let's go ahead and publish this module. And there you go. We've taken a lot of different course content and we've put it into our different sections and ordered them correctly so that students have a better user experience when using bCourses.